Hey, it's Onesto, and Minimal Audio just sent over their new Ripple Phaser plugin. It is so flexible and primed for sound design. So you can get something like this. Or this. So I've been playing around with this thing all day, and there are 3 key features that I think make it worth checking out. And by the way, there is an intro sale happening right now. And if you're really unsure, you can always try it out for free for 30 days. Cool, let's get into it. I think what stood out to me first was how easy it is to dial in my settings. And that's in big part to the visual feedback and modulation section. So I have Ripple Phaser open up right here, along with 5 other phaser plugins that I own. And the first thing that you'll probably notice is how visual Ripple Phaser is. And that's not to say that these other phasers should be avoided or aren't as good. They all have their own unique approach to phasers. But with something as visual as this, I find it to be very helpful in dialing in what I want. So I have this bass sample. Let's go to dry, I'll bring it up to wet. And we just talk through some of the controls in the modulation section. Nice, we'll keep it there. And I hope you saw how when I would drag the dry and wetness up, there was also visual feedback what was going on, which is also, really, really helpful. So we'll go to modulation. It's super simple. In mod depth, it's controlling the intensity of the modulation. So at 0, it would be like a static of filters, but bring it up or bring it to negative. We get that modulation going on. And I just want to talk through this little section here as well. You can sync the modulation to your project's BPM or not. And then this knob here controls the shape of this modulation. So right now we have a sine wave, also triangle, also ramp, also square. And if we click the snap button here, we can now blend between shapes. That we just went through here. We'll just bring it back down to sine. So whenever you adjust any control inside Ripple Phaser, you will get that visual feedback. And I think that's a really great feature that Minimal Audio included. And I think in the long run, that just gives the user a lot more, it just makes it more user-friendly and makes it more approachable. Not a revolutionary idea, but it definitely is a modern one. The other thing I like about Ripple Phaser so far is how versatile it can sound. Inside Ripple Phaser, you can use up to 24 notches, which is a whole lot. So you can go subtle, you can go extreme. The notches can make it happen. And if you click the mode section here, you have 7 different phaser modes to choose from. So what I'll do is just kind of toggle through each one and just move the center knob so you kind of hear what's able to do across the spectrum here. And I have this fun little punk guitar loop going on. Let's hear it. And if you're clicking drag this node here, it will adjust the center and feedback knobs. I think it offers a really easy way to find that sweet spot of where the phaser just really meshes well with their sound. There's also some unique controls in the center panel here. This is another great way to control the notch behavior. So go ahead and play this vocoder sample from dry to wet, and then we'll just talk through these knobs here.
Baby, baby, can we go fast? Can we go slower? Baby, come alive again.
Cool, I like it right there. So the center knob, what that's going to do is control the frequency, the center frequency of the phase notches and filters. And then what Ben does is shifting the phase notches to closer together to the high end or pushing it towards the low end right there. And the spread knob controls the spacing between the phase notches. So by bringing down, tighter notches, bring it up really wide. And the mod balance here, I think, is a really cool control. This controls the amount of modulation sent to either the bend or the center or the spread. So let me bring up the mod depth so you can really see that in action. So now we can see how there we go. We can see how the spread is the spread knob is being given priority. Center is now going around this center node here. And bend is now going back and forth between high and low end. That's insane. Now this is just a first look, but I can already tell that Ripple Phaser is solid. If you're looking to buy your first or even your fifth phaser plugin, I recommend you check it out, or you can at least try it for free. And if you want to learn more about my favorite plugins, here is a video that covers 5 plugins I wish I bought first. Thanks for watching. Later.